Tried to stop it, even asked Sam Golden to quit giving her all that booze on credit. Told him I wouldn't pay the bills. She worked for a friend of his, so we knew he...
In each episode of Dragnet, viewers are treated to a clever hidden clue that hints at the storyline to come. This unique feature adds an extra layer of engagement, inviting fans to pay close attention from the very start. The clues are often subtle, woven seamlessly into the opening scenes, and they encourage viewers to think critically about the plot. This element not only enhances the viewing experience but also sets Dragnet apart from other shows of its time. The 1960s version of Dragnet also distinguishes itself by incorporating the specific year in its title, which helps to contextualize the stories within the social and cultural landscape of that era. Each season, from Dragnet to Dragnet 1970, reflects contemporary issues and law enforcement challenges, making the series feel relevant and timely. This approach allows the audience to connect with the characters and the situations they face, as the stories often mirror real-life events and societal concerns of the time. The combination of hidden clues and the year-specific titles creates a rich viewing experience, encouraging fans to engage deeply with the narrative while also enjoying the nostalgia of the era. The attention to detail in storytelling and presentation makes Dragnet a standout series that continues to resonate with audiences today.
Yeah, I dig.
What blood type are you?
What am I, a doctor?
The show aired on Thursdays from 9:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, becoming a staple of television during its run. Jack Webb, who starred in the show and created it, was a well-known actor, producer, director, and screenwriter for many episodes. He portrayed the unforgettable character Joe Friday, a dedicated and no-nonsense police officer who became iconic in the world of television. Webb's portrayal of Friday was marked by a unique blend of seriousness and dry humor, which resonated with audiences. The show focused on police work, often highlighting the challenges and complexities of solving crimes. Webb's commitment to realism and authenticity in storytelling set Dragnet apart from other shows of its time. He was known for his meticulous attention to detail, which helped to create a sense of credibility that viewers appreciated. The series not only entertained but also educated the public about law enforcement and the justice system. Through its compelling narratives and memorable characters, Dragnet left a lasting impact on the television landscape.
Like that.
Would you happen to know where she went?
No, I have no idea. Ask her. She'll be back tomorrow morning.
How many other people?
Webb's production style for Dragnet was notable for its emphasis on detail and accuracy, particularly in its portrayal of law enforcement and emergency services in Los Angeles. This commitment to realism was evident in the show's scripts, which often drew from actual police reports and real-life cases. The series aimed to present a truthful depiction of police work, showcasing the challenges and moral dilemmas faced by officers. Webb believed that by focusing on these elements, the show would educate the public about the complexities of law enforcement while also providing engaging storytelling. In 1982, Webb had plans to revive the series, hoping to bring back the iconic characters and themes that had resonated with audiences in the past. However, this revival was ultimately halted due to Harry Morgan's commitments to MASH and its spin-off, which took precedence at the time. Unfortunately, the revival never materialized, and the project was further complicated by Webb's passing in December 1982. This loss marked the end of an era for the series and left fans wondering what could have been had the revival gone forward. The commitment to authenticity and the unique storytelling style that defined Dragnet continues to be remembered and appreciated by those who enjoyed the show.
2 weeks ago, the kid fired up one of the big rotary presses. He's not supposed to even touch it.
The show's popularity stemmed from its realism, which was a hallmark of Dragnet. Jack Webb, the creator and star of the series, was dedicated to presenting authentic police work. To enhance this realism, he offered a reward of $25 to any police officer who submitted a story that was used in an episode. This initiative ensured that the scripts were grounded in real-life experiences, making the show resonate with viewers who appreciated its truthful portrayal of law enforcement. Among the notable references in the series was Lieutenant Klingon, a character often associated with polygraph tests. This character was not merely a fictional creation. He was inspired by a real officer from the Los Angeles Police Department. This officer sometimes served as an advisor on the show, providing insights that helped shape the narrative and character development. The inclusion of such real-life figures added depth to the series, allowing it to maintain a strong connection with the realities of police work. The combination of authentic storytelling and real-life contributions from officers like Lieutenant Klingon helped Dragnet stand out as a pioneering series in the crime drama genre.
Girl, I got a pretty good look at her. She hustled him out the door. I saw a car scratch off, a 64 Dodge convertible.
Gene Roddenberry, known for creating the beloved science fiction series Star Trek, drew inspiration from various sources, one of which was the character Lieutenant Klingon from the 1967 revival of Dragnet. The name Klingon sparked Roddenberry's imagination and ultimately led him to develop the Klingons, a prominent alien race in the Star Trek universe. This connection highlights how ideas can flow between different creative works, influencing future generations of storytellers. Additionally, the iconic opening line of Dragnet, "The story you are about to hear is true," has its roots in the 1948 film He Walked by Night. This phrase became synonymous with the series, setting a serious tone and establishing a sense of realism. It emphasized that the episodes were based on actual police cases, drawing viewers into the stories with a promise of authenticity. The careful crafting of dialogue and the use of compelling names in Dragnet not only shaped its narrative, but also left a lasting legacy in television history and inspired other creators in their own storytelling endeavors.
You can see them clearly, but they can't see you.
You're sure?
Yes, ma'am.
The LAPD had a strong appreciation for the series Dragnet, which was created by Jack Webb. This admiration was evident when the department honored Webb by presenting him with a detective's badge that bore the number of his character, Joe Friday. Additionally, the LAPD named 2 buildings in its police academy after him, recognizing his contributions to the portrayal of police work on television. The series was known for its commitment to realism, and this was reflected in the meticulous attention to detail regarding costume continuity. Throughout the series, the characters Friday and Gannon, played by Jack Webb, and Harry Morgan, respectively, consistently wore the same outfits in every episode. This choice helped to create a sense of familiarity and consistency for the viewers. In a playful moment on set, Harry Morgan and Jack Webb once switched coats for a scene just to see if anyone would notice the change. This light-hearted experiment showcased the camaraderie between the actors, while also highlighting the importance of their iconic looks in the series. The dedication to authenticity and continuity helped cement Dragnet as a significant part of television history.
Yes, sir, I believe we've narrowed that down.
Oh, was there more than one weapon involved?
Preliminary findings indicate a strong possibility there was only one gun used.
Bill Gannon, portrayed by Harry Morgan, was a family man in the series, married and raising 4 children. His character often contrasted with Joe Friday, played by Jack Webb, who was a confirmed bachelor. This dynamic mirrored the relationships seen in other shows of the time, such as Adam 12, where one character, Reed, was married, while his partner, Mulloy, was single. This contrast added depth to the characters, showing different lifestyles and perspectives on life and work. The show frequently mentioned a fictional department store called Barton's. This store served as a backdrop for various storylines, likely inspired by the real Bullock's department store, a high-end retail chain in Los Angeles that eventually closed its doors in 1996. Barton's, as depicted in the series, represented a place where characters could interact with the community and where crime could often intersect with everyday life. The choice to include such a store in the narrative helped ground the show in a relatable reality while also allowing for social commentary on the changing landscape of retail and consumerism in America. The interactions between the characters and their environments, including places like Barton's, enriched the storytelling, making it resonate with viewers who understood the significance of family, community, and the complexities of urban life. The series used these elements to create a realistic portrayal of police work, highlighting the challenges officers faced in their personal and professional lives.
Dan, about this man Smith.
I did. He came to sign the lease, paid the rent 6 months in advance, and went. I never saw him again.
In the series Dragnet, the color scheme played a significant role in setting the tone of the show. The color orange was prominently featured in almost every episode, creating a vibrant and distinctive look that resonated with viewers. Alongside orange, other popular colors of the era such as harvest yellow, cornflower blue, and avocado green were also utilized, reflecting the aesthetic preferences of the late 1960s. These colors not only enhanced the visual appeal of the series, but also helped to establish a recognizable brand for the show. Casting challenges arose when producer Jack Webb sought to bring back Ben Alexander to reprise his role as Frank Smith. Alexander was a familiar face from the original Dragnet series, and Webb believed his return would add to the show's authenticity. However, Alexander opted to stay with the ABC series Felony Squad, which meant that Dragnet would premiere as a mid-season replacement without him. This decision highlighted the difficulties in casting and the impact it can have on a show's continuity and audience connection. The choices made during this period shaped the series, influencing its direction and the experience for its viewers.
Be ought to call Tuck.
Jones P.O.?
Yeah,
Figure he can get him to talk?
might be worth a try.
In the 1967 series Dragnet, a distinctive feature that indicates the length of an episode is found in Sergeant Joe Friday's opening monologue. This monologue serves as a clever cue for viewers. When the episode's content is shorter, Friday includes a brief tourist travelogue highlighting various attractions and sights in Los Angeles. This playful addition provides a light-hearted touch, engaging the audience while setting the scene. Conversely, when the episode is longer and more complex, the monologue is stripped down to a straightforward introduction. This is the city. Los Angeles, California. I work here. I carry a badge. This succinct phrase establishes a serious tone, signaling to the audience that they are about to delve into a more in-depth story involving crime and investigation. The contrast between the two openings not only reflects the pacing of the episode, but also enhances the storytelling style of the series. This unique approach contributes to the show's identity, allowing viewers to anticipate the narrative's depth right from the start. The combination of these two formats showcases the creativity of the writers and the iconic delivery of Joe Friday, making Dragnet memorable in the landscape of television crime dramas.
That's all for tonight.
After Webb's death in December 1982, a significant tribute took place to honor his contributions and legacy. He was given full police honors at his funeral, which reflected the respect and admiration he earned throughout his career. The ceremony was a heartfelt acknowledgement of his impact on law enforcement and popular culture, particularly through the iconic series Dragnet. As a fitting tribute, his badge number 714 was retired permanently, symbolizing the end of an era and the deep respect held for him by his peers and the community. Following the funeral, Webb was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills Cemetery in Los Angeles. This cemetery is known for being the final resting place of many famous individuals, adding to the significance of his burial site. Friends, family, and fans continue to remember Webb for his dedication to portraying the realities of police work and the moral lessons woven into his storytelling. His legacy lives on, influencing both the entertainment industry and the perception of law enforcement.
By the federal government. It changes perception of time, space, distance. It warps judgment.
Each episode of Dragnet offers viewers a chance to engage with the story in a unique way through the hidden clues presented at the beginning. These clues, often subtle and cleverly integrated into the opening scenes, invite the audience to think critically about the upcoming plot. This feature not only enhances the viewing experience, but also encourages fans to pay close attention, making them feel like active participants in the unfolding drama. The 1960s version of Dragnet stands out by including the specific year in its title, which helps ground the stories in the social and cultural issues of that time. Each season, ranging from Dragnet to Dragnet 1970, reflects the contemporary challenges faced by law enforcement, making the narratives feel timely and relevant. The show's attention to detail allows viewers to connect with the characters and the real-life events mirrored in the stories. This combination of hidden clues and year-specific titles creates a rich and immersive experience that continues to resonate with audiences, inviting them to explore the complexities of crime and justice in a bygone era.
Be social arbiters, we're policemen. If the President of the United States visits Los Angeles, it's our job.
The 1967 television series Dragnet holds a unique place in the landscape of classic television, appreciated by many for its straightforward storytelling and moral lessons. Set against the backdrop of the Los Angeles Police Department, the show features the iconic duo of Joe Friday, portrayed by Jack Webb, and his partner Bill Gannon, played by Harry Morgan. Their dynamic not only provides a sense of camaraderie, but also serves as a vehicle for delivering serious messages about crime, law enforcement, and societal issues. One of the standout episodes that resonates with viewers is the one where Joe Friday faces trial for shooting a suspect in self-defense. This particular storyline underscores a critical theme of the series: the notion that no one, including law enforcement officers, is above the law. Such narratives contribute to the show's educational value, instilling a sense of accountability and justice that many viewers appreciate. The ability of Dragnet to tackle complex moral dilemmas while maintaining a gripping narrative is a hallmark of its storytelling prowess. Moreover, Dragnet is credited with addressing pressing social issues of its time, particularly the dangers of drug abuse. Many fans argue that the series played an essential role in educating the public about the perils of substance abuse, presenting these themes within a framework of compelling drama. The interplay between Friday and Gannon often included moments of wry humor, making the characters relatable and endearing. This blend of seriousness and lightheartedness contributed to the show's appeal and allowed it to resonate with a broad audience. However, despite its accolades, some fans expressed disappointment regarding the show's availability today. The first season, while cherished by many, has not seen significant commercial success on DVD, leading to concerns about the future release of subsequent seasons. This scarcity is particularly frustrating for those who wish to revisit the series or introduce it to new audiences. The fact that Dragnet is currently only aired on a relatively obscure cable network limits its reach, preventing a new generation from experiencing its impactful storytelling. In summary, Dragnet is a classic that combines strong character development, engaging narratives, and important social commentary. While it is celebrated for its educational aspects and moral lessons, the challenges of accessibility in the modern viewing landscape pose a concern for its continued legacy. As viewers reflect on the show's significance, it is clear that Dragnet not only entertains but also enlightens, making it a valuable piece of television history that deserves recognition and preservation.
First won't sleep well tonight. Now you think about that. Come on, let's go.
As we wrap up our look at Dragnet, a series that gripped audiences with its unflinching portrayal of police work, there's more to uncover beyond the final credits. What became of the talented cast who brought these iconic characters to life? Their journeys took unexpected turns, filled with triumphs and challenges. From the stoic Joe Friday to the dedicated officers who stood by him, each actor's story is a testament to the impact of the show on their lives and careers. Some found new paths in Hollywood, while others stepped away from the spotlight entirely. What secrets lie behind the scenes? Did the pressures of fame alter their lives? Join us as we delve into the fascinating fates of the Dragnet cast, revealing untold stories and surprising outcomes that will leave you eager to learn more. This bonus segment promises to add a new layer of intrigue to the legacy of a show that shaped television history.
I was outside and I saw him drive up. That's when I copied down his license number. He took a letter from his mail.
Jill Banner portrayed Camille in the 1967 series Dragnet, a role that showcased her talent in a tense, dramatic environment. Camille was a young woman caught in a web of crime, embodying vulnerability and complexity. Banner's performance captured the audience's attention, but her career did not flourish as expected after the show. Born in 1946, Banner faced numerous challenges throughout her life. After Dragnet, she struggled to find substantial roles in Hollywood, leading to a decline in her acting career. In the 1970s, she faced personal hardships, including battles with substance abuse. Her life took a darker turn when she was involved in a serious car accident in 1982, which left her with lasting injuries. In 1982, Banner was also implicated in a scandal involving a high-profile relationship that drew media scrutiny. She retreated from the public eye, living a quiet life away from the spotlight. The last known information about Jill Banner suggests that she passed away in 1982 at the age of 35, leaving behind a legacy marked by both talent and tragedy.
Two.
Pity.
What's that?
I said it's pity
What is?
that you do not comprehend the glory of becoming.
Heather Menzies-Urich portrayed Anne Flynn in the 1967 series Dragnet, a character marked by her resilience and complexity. Anne was a pivotal figure, often caught in the crossfire of the series' crime investigations, reflecting the darker realities of urban life. Menzies-Urich brought depth to the role, showcasing a woman navigating a world filled with danger and moral ambiguity. After Dragnet, Menzies-Urich's career included various television roles, but she became most recognized for her part in The Sound of Music as Louisa Von Trapp. Despite her success, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her husband, actor Robert Urich, to cancer in 2002. This event deeply affected her, leading to a period of solitude and reflection. Menzies-Urich also experienced public scrutiny, particularly regarding her marriage and the pressures of Hollywood. She was open about her struggles, including the impact of fame on her mental health. In her later years, she remained active in charity work, focusing on cancer awareness. The last known information about Heather Menzies-Urich indicates she passed away on December 24, 2017, from brain cancer, leaving behind a legacy of both talent and resilience in the face of life's adversities.
I try.
You ought to.
Harry Morgan portrayed Officer Bill Gannon in the 1967 series Dragnet, a role that showcased his ability to balance authority with a relatable demeanor. Gannon served as a steadfast partner to Sergeant Joe Friday, embodying a sense of duty and integrity. Morgan's performance brought depth to the character, making Gannon a memorable figure in the series. After Dragnet ended, Morgan faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with the transition from a successful television career to finding new roles, often typecast due to his iconic portrayal. In the late 1970s, he found renewed success in MASH as Colonel Sherman Potter, but this success was shadowed by personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, Eileen, to cancer in 1985. This tragedy deeply affected him, leading to a period of introspection and solitude. Morgan's life was also marked by a few scandals, including public disputes over contract negotiations and the pressures of Hollywood fame. He remained a private man, rarely discussing his personal life in detail. In his later years, he continued to act, but gradually retreated from the spotlight. The last known information indicates that he passed away in 2011, leaving behind a legacy of significant contributions to television that still resonates today.
He needs treatment right away, Joe.
Yeah, and so does whoever did this.
Virginia Gregg portrayed Ada Beale in the 1967 series Dragnet, a role that showcased her ability to convey depth and complexity in a seemingly straightforward character. Ada, often caught in the web of crime and moral dilemmas, reflected the darker side of human nature. Gregg's performance was marked by a haunting intensity that left a lasting impression on viewers. After Dragnet, Virginia Gregg's career continued to flourish, with her voice becoming a staple in radio and animation. She lent her talents to various projects, including voicing characters in the classic animated series Scooby-Doo. However, her personal life was marked by struggles. She faced the loss of her husband, which plunged her into a period of deep sorrow. In the late 1970s, Gregg battled health issues, including a severe illness that forced her to step back from acting. Despite these hardships, she remained a beloved figure in the industry until her passing in 1986. The last known information about her life reflects a woman who, despite the shadows of personal tragedy, left an indelible mark on the entertainment world.
This check.
Well, our job is to reinvestigate the case, sir. The rest of it's not up to us.
Who's it up to?
We present the particulars of the case to the district.
Robert Clark's role as Burt Stanley in the 1967 series Dragnet marked a significant moment in his acting career. As Stanley, he portrayed a determined police officer, embodying the show's themes of justice and morality. Clark's performance was noted for its intensity and authenticity, capturing the struggles faced by law enforcement in a turbulent era. However, this role also became a double-edged sword, as it typecast him in similar roles, limiting his opportunities in the industry. After Dragnet, Clark faced numerous challenges. His career saw a decline, and he struggled to find substantial roles in film and television. Personal hardships compounded his professional difficulties. He endured financial instability and faced the pressures of fading fame. Clark's life was marred by a series of scandals, including allegations of substance abuse, which further tarnished his public image. Despite these challenges, he continued to pursue acting, appearing in various independent films and regional theater productions. In his later years, Clark became reclusive, often avoiding the spotlight. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life away from Hollywood. His legacy remains tied to the iconic role of Burt Stanley, a character that still resonates with fans of the series. Clark's story is one of talent overshadowed by personal demons, leaving a haunting reminder of the fragility of fame.
That's fine.
I'm afraid we'll hear from Alec Harper, too.
Kent McCord portrayed Officer Reed in the 1967 series Dragnet, a role that solidified his place in television history. His character was often seen as the earnest and dedicated partner to Sergeant Joe Friday, embodying the values of law enforcement during a turbulent time in America. McCord's portrayal brought a youthful energy to the series, balancing the serious tones of crime and justice with moments of levity. After Dragnet, McCord's career continued with roles in various television series, But he faced challenges in maintaining the same level of prominence. He struggled with typecasting and found it difficult to break away from the image of Officer Reed. Personal hardships emerged as well, including a difficult divorce that left him grappling with the emotional toll of family separation. In the years that followed, McCord remained active in the industry, taking on guest roles and engaging in voice work. Despite the ups and downs, he maintained a passion for acting and continued to connect with fans. As of the latest updates, McCord is still alive, residing in California, and occasionally participating in fan conventions, sharing stories from his time on Dragnet, and reflecting on his life in the entertainment industry.
Happened to find his card. Must have fallen out of his pocket and got mixed in with our cards. Well, that's why he didn't notice it, I suppose.
Mary Anders portrayed policewoman Dorothy Miller in the 1967 series Dragnet. Her character was notable for breaking stereotypes, showcasing a woman in a traditionally male role during a time of significant social change. Anders brought a sense of realism and strength to the character, reflecting the growing presence of women in law enforcement. After Dragnet, Anders faced challenges in her career, struggling to find roles that matched her earlier success. She appeared in various television shows and films, but none gained the same recognition. In her personal life, Anders encountered hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor John McGiver, which ended in divorce. Her later years were marked by a retreat from the public eye, leading to speculation about her well-being. Reports indicate that she faced financial difficulties and health issues. The last known information about Mary Anders suggests she lived in relative obscurity, with few public appearances. Her legacy remains tied to her role in Dragnet, a symbol of a changing era in television.
You're giving me information, but you ain't getting any back.
Go on.
All that stuff about this
Jack Webb portrayed Sergeant Joe Friday in the 1967 revival of Dragnet, bringing a stoic and no-nonsense demeanor to the character. His performance was marked by a unique delivery of dialogue that emphasized the seriousness of police work. Webb's Friday was a man of integrity, dedicated to uncovering the truth in a world filled with crime and corruption. This role defined his career, showcasing his ability to blend drama with a documentary style that made the show feel authentic. After Dragnet, Webb faced personal challenges. His marriage to actress Julie London ended in divorce, a painful chapter that affected him deeply. He struggled with feelings of isolation and depression, often channeling these emotions into his work. Webb also faced criticism for his rigid style and the show's portrayal of law enforcement, which some felt was overly simplistic. Despite this, he continued to produce and direct, creating other projects, including the 1971 film Dragnet, which attempted to modernize the original concept. In his later years, Webb's health declined. He battled heart problems and underwent surgery, but remained active in the industry until his passing in 1982. His legacy lives on, with Joe Friday becoming an iconic figure in American television history. The details of his life reveal a man who, despite his success, faced significant personal demons, leaving a complex and intriguing legacy.
Could be someplace else, and we've picked a name. Smart Teens.
I was thinking of a slogan, maybe. How about...
As we wrap up our look at Dragnet, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for a show that shaped television history. The series tackled real-life issues like crime, justice, and morality, resonating with audiences in a way few shows have since. The cast, including Jack Webb as Joe Friday, faced their own challenges, from typecasting to personal struggles, yet they left a lasting legacy. The show's unique style and dedication to realism set a standard for police dramas to come. Did you watch Dragnet during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to the show? Perhaps it was the iconic theme music or the way it portrayed the complexities of law enforcement that stuck with you. We would love to hear your stories. Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's reminisce together about this classic series that continues to influence generations.
Mrs. Burnham couldn't put a charge on her account the day after she was